in the last week, it was reported that the Twins had interest in trading for Padres ace Dylan Cease. And so we didn't get a chance to talk really about this, but I want to get your take on it. Obviously, there was excitement from folks because news has been just so absent for Twins fans this long off season. I think there was also a good mixture of surprise there too, right? Knowing the strength of this team is heavily grounded in its rotation. So what did you make of the Dan Hayes of the Athletic story that the Twins were engaged with the Padres, at least on some kind of a high level over Dylan Cease?
Yeah, it was interesting because I think the intention of his story was to let people know that the Padres and Twins had talked about Vázquez because there was some interest in the Twins moving him. There was some interest in the Padres acquiring a veteran catcher. But in the third paragraph, it's like, by the way,
By the way,
the Twins would like to have Dylan Cease. Sure, right? I mean, is he the only Padre that the Twins would like to have on their team? I'd guess Manny Machado would be interesting to have as well. And so, I didn't listen to he was on Gleeman the Geek afterwards, and mentioned about this, taking that with a big grain of salt, right? And I think that's kind of the similar thing. Like, you have a conversation with a team, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, what do you think about this guy? And trade talks go nowhere. I don't know actually what happened. Does it make sense that a baseball team would have interest in a really good pitcher? It does, right? But I don't know how that was ever going to line up because the asking price was probably going to be a ton to get him. But if the Twins are kicking the tires on things like that, good for them. Now the Padres have signed some other veteran catcher, and sounds like the Vázquez thing's not going to happen anyway. So, but the Twins and Padres have hooked up on weird deals late in the spring training before. So who knows what's going to happen over the next month?